Academy schools are an important part of the government's education policy in England. They're state schools which are run and often partly financed by private sponsors. But it's now being claimed that European procurement laws are being broken when sponsors are appointed. The government is due in court for a judicial review this week over a proposed academy in Camden in North London. And this programme has learnt that parents in 2 other areas are planning to bring similar action. Our correspondent John Manell has this report.
Can I have 1 regular cappuccino, please, Mike?
Okay,
Take away with me.
Certainly, yeah.
Thank
Do that
you
for you
very
now.
With its bright paintings, yucca plants, quiches and flapjacks, this is Barrow's last resort coffee shop.
There we go, Karen. 1 coffee to go.
Lovely.
Thank you very much.
It's this man, serving the coffees, who is helping to mount a potentially embarrassing challenge to what has been one of the government's flagship policies.
My name is Mike Stevenson. I'm the owner of the Last Resort coffee shop in Barrow, and until a few months ago I was just a regular parent and local businessman.
Born and bred in Barrow, Mike Stevenson has become a key member of a campaign here in Cumbria against academy schools.
I'm now known as Councillor Mike Stevenson since the local elections when I deposed the leader of the local council.
This is Barrow's large Victorian town hall, just up the road from the shipyard. Councillor Mike Stevenson and 3 other independents secured their seats here back in May, after campaigning against plans to replace 3 local comprehensives with an academy school. Having taken their fight this far, they're now hoping to take it to another level again, to the High Court.
Well, the basis of the legal action is that there's no transparency with the appointment of sponsors. We'd like to have seen more tendering for sponsors and more competition for sponsors.
Was this opportunity to sponsor the proposed school here advertised?
Not as far as I'm aware. I've seen no advertisements anywhere. The sponsors merely appeared from nowhere, really.
Sponsors are responsible for establishing and managing academies, and if they are financial sponsors, they have to stump up £2 million.
OK, if you'd like to walk along here and we'll go into this office. My name is Rosa Curling and I am a solicitor at Leaday & Company Solicitors. I represent parents who are seeking to challenge the legality of the way sponsors have been chosen for proposed academies in their areas.
What do you believe the government, and by implication the councils, should be doing when it comes to academy schools, which they aren't at the moment?
The government have duties under EU community law, and in particular under the Procurement Directive, to ensure that when they're awarding a public service contract, they follow an open and transparent process by which it's ensured that anyone who wishes to bid is aware of the opportunity. They have an opportunity to put forward their proposal, and the government can then decide in an open and transparent manner which organisation should be awarded the contract. At the moment, there doesn't seem to be any process like that going on.
The parents in Barrow have just started their legal proceedings, but are following in the footsteps of a similar challenge to a proposed academy school in Camden in North London. And there's a third set of parents taking legal action too.
Start from the top. Remember, big voices, belt it out. Okie dokie.
These are the talented children of Trentham High School in Stoke, rehearsing for a production of Oliver. This comprehensive could close due to proposals to build an academy.
We've got the picture of them there with the Save Trentham High banner outside Big Ben. The fight goes on, it says.
Sitting in the Deputy Head's office, Ian Hookway and other members of the Save Trentham High Action Group. They want to force a competition, giving interested parties, including themselves, the opportunity to help decide the type of new school they'll get, as well as who will run it.
We would then take that opportunity, and we believe we could provide a much more compelling case to secure the future of this school than the route that's currently been taken.
So if I understand you correctly, not only do you want some kind of open competition to run a new school here in this area, but as a group of parents, you actually want to apply to run the school.
Yeah, we actually would be prepared to put in for a cooperative trust school and actually take on the responsibility of running that school enabling the head and the teaching staff and the support staff to get on with their job of improving the results, which they've done for the past 3 years here.
The councils in Stoke, Cumbria and Camden have all declined to give interviews. The ultimate decision to appoint sponsors is made by the government, which says it will be rigorously defending itself against the legal action. The schools minister is Jim Knight.
The basis of the legal argument that we will contend is that we don't consider European procurement law to be applicable in the selection of sponsors because they raise money for a school rather than profit from it.
It isn't only these children here in Stoke and those in Barrow and Camden who could be affected by the legal action. Depending on the outcome, it could potentially change the way sponsors are chosen for all future academy schools.